individual expression. A lot of people come to the alley just to see the graffiti and the paste ups. That in itself is unique because you're only 12 feet between walls or 9 feet between walls, so you're literally surrounded with urban individual self-expression. I walk out the door on a daily basis, someone is saying to a friend, "Oh my God, isn't this beautiful?" or "Isn't this amazing?" It's sort of surreal because it's totally unplanned. It's not a corporate expression at all.
Jimmy Wright is an artist who lives on Freeman Alley, a neighborhood gem on Manhattan's Lower East Side.
Support for WNYC comes from Swan Auction Galleries with African American art on view now. The auction on April 4th will offer material by Harlem Renaissance figures Aaron Douglas and Augusta Savage, alongside contemporary highlights. More at swangalleries.com.
Marketplace Morning Report is coming up next, and then in 10 minutes at 9 o'clock, it's the BBC NewsHour on WNYC. Let's check in with London and see what they're working on. Hello, London.
Good morning, WNYC. I'm Nuala McGovern. On today's NewsHour, election defeats for the party of Turkey's President Erdogan across the country. Also, Israel pulls out of Al-Shifa Hospital in Gaza, and Germany becomes more cannabis friendly. That's BBC NewsHour coming up at 9 on WNYC.
50 with rain out there this morning. Rain likely late morning as well into the early afternoon. Cloudy, mid-50s for a high. And then we're in for more rain tomorrow, Wednesday, and all the way through Thursday. Friday looks like we finally dry out. High temperatures in the upper 40s. It's 8:52.
As old civil rights laws update for the digital age, they're meeting new resistance.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Betterment, the automated investing platform that helps make it easy to be invested for the long term. Learn more at betterment.com. Investing involves risk. And by Twilio Segment. Segment helps every team access good data that's real-time, clean, and accurate. The result is relevant customer experiences that drive real revenue. Segment.com.
From Marketplace, I'm Sabri Benishore, in for David Brancaccio. For many years, banks actively avoided investing in lower income and minority communities, part of a practice known as redlining. Decades ago, a federal law attempted to prevent that from happening. Recently, regulators have tried to update the rules to reflect a world of online banking. Now, a ruling by a federal judge in Texas has put those updates, which were supposed to take effect today, on hold. Here's Marketplace's Henry Epp.
The Community Reinvestment Act is supposed to make sure banks give out loans in low and moderate income areas. The law was passed in 1977 after decades of disinvestment in many urban communities. Under the CRA, banks need to show regulators that they're giving out loans to individuals and businesses near their branches, which can result in more lending in areas that might not otherwise get it. Regulators want to update the law to take online and mobile banking into account. Under the new rules, banks would be assessed on how they're serving low-income customers in communities where they provide large numbers of loans, even if those loans are mostly offered online. Banking groups argue the updates go too far and could disincentivize banks from lending in certain areas, and they also say that the agencies proposing the new rules overstepped their authority. The banking groups, along with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, sued in February. The judge's ruling means the new regulations won't take effect while that lawsuit plays out. I'm Henry Epp for Marketplace.
There is not enough water in the Colorado River for people to keep using it as they have been, not with drought, climate change, and population growth. That much is clear. The federal government, 7 southwestern states, and 30 tribal nations are working on long-term agreements on how to divide and conserve that water. One of the main targets for cuts is agriculture. In a recent study